Good morning, grade 7. Welcome to the new lesson, which is lesson 5, and it's talking about the states of matter. We study that the matter is anything around us that has a mass and volume. This matter has many states. It may be a solid, or maybe a liquid, or maybe a gas. So we have 3 states of matter: solid and liquid and gas. Today we will learn more about the solid and liquid and gas. First, we have a theory that's called the kinetic theory of the matter, and this theory states that all the matter are made up of tiny small particles. all the matter around us are made up of small tiny particles that are constantly in motion. Okay, what does this mean? We will study the particles of each, the solid and liquid and gas. If you look here, you will see that the solid have a small tiny particles that are packed together in place. They have no spaces between each one and the other. They are very close to the others. So the solid, all the particles are beside each other and have no space, but they can vibrate in place because according to the kinetic theory, they all have a motion. But the liquid, they have small spaces between them, so they can slide over each other, like this one. They can make slides beside each other or over each other. And for the gas, it has the large spaces that allow the gas particles to move freely without any restrictions. So for the solid and the liquid and gas, the solid, there is small spaces, so it can vibrate in place. The liquid has many spaces, so it can slide over each other. And the gas, we have large spaces, so they can move freely. So we will now take which one has a definite shape and definite volume. Logically, the solid, yes, it's have a definite shape and also a definite volume. We can measure the volume of the solid. And for the liquid, it does not have a definite shape, but it takes the shape of the container, but it has a fixed volume. And for the gas, it doesn't have a fixed volume or a fixed shape. Okay. So this is according to the kinetic theory of the matter, with solid and liquid and gas, and the particles and the movement of the particles. And also you have to know that the gas has the most kinetic energy because it has the most freedom. It can move freely, so it can do kinetic energy freely. Then we will take 4 processes, the melting and boiling and freezing and condensation. First, melting is when you melt a solid. So from a solid to a liquid, when a solid cube of ice will change into a liquid, it will melt. So melting is changing from a solid to a liquid. And in this process, we increase the heat. We will have energy to melt. We will have heat energy to make this solid melt into liquid. And this liquid, if we boil it, it will change into a gas, into a vapor. So from a liquid to a gas, it's a boiling, and also it's a process that needs energy or need heat energy. So let's go back to the origin of each substance. From a liquid back to a solid, we will put it in the freezer, so it's freezing. And this is decreasing the energy. You will remove all the heat energy to solidify it again. So from a liquid to a solid, it's freezing. And from a gas back to the liquid, we will condense all the gas produced to go back to the liquid. Okay? So we will have solid, liquid, and gas, and melting, boiling, freezing, condensation. This is all the lesson. It's so easy. And we already practiced all the questions in the booklet with each other. Thank you so much, and I hope you enjoyed the session.